chosen one, you finally did it, and all of heaven celebrated. There is something deeply sacred unfolding around you right now, something so gentle yet so powerful that it cannot be ignored, and if you allow your heart to stay open, you will begin to feel it wrapping around your spirit like a warm light that has been waiting for this very moment to reach you. If this truth touches your soul, type Amen in the comments. There has been a long journey behind you, filled with quiet battles, unseen tears, and silent prayers that never left your heart, even when the world around you felt distant and cold. You have carried faith through days when hope felt fragile, and you stood firm even when everything tried to pull you away from the path meant for you. If you feel this deep within your spirit, type yes in the comments. Heaven has watched every step you have taken, every moment you chose love over anger, every time you trusted God, even when the outcome was unclear. And now, something extraordinary is taking place because of that unwavering faith. There is an unseen celebration that has already begun, a joy that flows through the heavens because of what you have just accomplished, even if you do not fully understand it yet with your human eyes. You have crossed a line that once felt impossible to reach, and in doing so, you have aligned yourself more closely with the love and purpose that God placed inside you from the very beginning. This is not something small or ordinary, because what you have done has created a shift that will continue to unfold in ways that will bring peace, restoration, and unexpected blessings into your life. Somewhere beyond what you can see, there is rejoicing, there is light, and there is a deep sense of approval that surrounds your name because you did not give up when it would have been easier to walk away. Right now, in this very moment, there is a gentle invitation for you to pause and truly feel the weight of this victory, because it was never just about reaching a destination, but about who you became while walking through the fire and refusing to lose your faith. Within this sacred moment, take a second to show your support by liking this video, allowing this light to reach even more hearts that need this same comfort and truth. Your journey has not been wasted, and nothing you went through was meaningless, because every step shaped your spirit into something stronger, kinder, and more aligned with God's love than ever before. Even the moments when you felt alone were never truly empty, because God was present in ways you could not always see, guiding you quietly, protecting you gently, and preparing you for this exact moment of fulfillment. There is a calm strength now rising within you, a quiet confidence that does not need to prove itself to anyone, because it comes directly from knowing that you have walked with God through storms that could have broken you but did not. You are no longer the same person who once doubted whether you would make it through, because something inside you has been renewed, something pure and steady that cannot easily be shaken again. Heaven celebrates not only what you achieved, but who you have become, because your transformation carries a beauty that reaches far beyond what words can describe. This is the kind of change that brings peace into your heart, even when life continues to move, because you now carry something within you that the world cannot take away. As this truth settles deeper into your soul, there is also a promise quietly forming, a promise that what lies ahead will not feel like the struggles you left behind, because you have already passed through the hardest parts that were meant to shape your faith. There will be moments of joy that feel almost overwhelming in their gentleness, and there will be blessings that arrive in ways you did not expect, reminding you that God's timing has always been perfect, even when it felt delayed. You are stepping into a season where your spirit will find rest, where your heart will feel lighter, and where the love of God will become even more real and present in your daily life. There is also a deeper understanding growing within you, one that reminds you that being chosen was never about being perfect, but about being willing to trust, to keep going, and to hold on to faith when everything seemed uncertain. You have done that, and because of it, something divine has opened before you, something that cannot be closed by doubt or fear. Type 1212 in the comments if you walk by faith. This path ahead is filled with quiet miracles, small moments of grace, and unexpected doors that will open exactly when you need them, guiding you further into the purpose that was always meant for you. You are not alone in this moment, even if it sometimes feels that way, because there is a presence surrounding you that is gentle, loving, and constant, reminding you that you are seen, valued, and deeply loved beyond anything this world can offer. Every step you take now carries a new sense of meaning, because you are walking forward with a heart that has been tested and refined, a heart that knows how to trust even when it cannot see everything clearly. This is the beginning of something beautiful, something that will continue to unfold as long as you remain open to God's guidance and willing to receive the love that is being poured into your life. This is not the kind of peace that comes from circumstances suddenly becoming perfect, but the kind that grows from within, rooted in the truth that you have walked through what once felt impossible and have come out stronger, wiser, and more connected to God than ever before. The weight that once pressed heavily on your spirit is beginning to lift, not all at once, but in a way that feels natural and steady, as if heaven itself is carefully removing every burden that no longer belongs to you. What if just 7 seconds a day could completely change your financial future? A recently uncovered CIA-linked document has revealed a powerful brainwave ritual that everyday people are using to break free from debt and attract real wealth. Backed by research from 4 neuroscience labs, this simple at-home method is helping people manifest new homes, luxury cars, financial freedom, and dream vacations faster than they ever imagined. Thousands are already using it, but there is a catch. This information may not stay online for long. If you are seeing this right now, consider it a sign. Click the link in the description and comments before this secret disappears forever. There was a time when you wondered if your efforts were being seen, if your quiet endurance had any meaning beyond the struggles you were facing. But that uncertainty has now been replaced by a deeper understanding that nothing you went through was ever overlooked. Every moment of faith you held onto, even when your heart felt tired, was counted, cherished, and woven into something greater than you could imagine. What you are experiencing now is the beginning of a new season, where those hidden sacrifices are turning into visible grace, where the unseen battles you fought are becoming the foundation for the blessings that are now approaching your life with gentle certainty. If this truth feels real to your spirit, type 1919 in the comments. There is a shift happening within you that cannot be easily explained with simple words, because it is something spiritual, something that touches the deepest part of your being, where your connection with God lives. You may notice it in small ways at first, like a calmer response to things that once disturbed you, or a quiet confidence that rises when you face situations that would have once made you anxious. These are not random changes, but signs that your spirit has been strengthened and renewed, shaped by the journey you have just completed. This transformation is not temporary, and it is not fragile, because it has been built through real experiences, real endurance, and real faith that refuse to give up. There is also a growing awareness that you are being guided more clearly now, as if the path ahead is becoming more visible with each step you take, even if you cannot see the full picture yet. You are learning to trust this guidance without needing to control every detail, because you have already seen what happens when you surrender your worries and allow God to lead you through uncertain moments. This trust is becoming your strength, and it is opening doors that once felt closed, bringing opportunities and connections into your life that align with the purpose that has always been waiting for you. Some of the blessings that are coming may feel unexpected, not because you do not deserve them, but because they will arrive in ways that go beyond what you once thought was possible. There will be moments when you pause and realize that something good has entered your life so naturally that it feels like it was always meant to be there, and in truth, it was. These are the kinds of blessings that do not create confusion or chaos, but instead bring clarity, peace, and a sense of rightness that settles gently into your heart. As you continue to move forward, there will also be moments when you reflect on how far you have come, and those reflections will not bring pain in the way they once did, but instead will bring a quiet gratitude for the strength you discovered within yourself. You will begin to see your past not as something that held you back, but as something that prepared you, something that shaped you into the person who is now ready to receive and handle the life that is unfolding before you. This new perspective is a gift because it frees you from the weight of regret and allows you to step fully into the present with confidence and peace. If your heart is open to receiving what is coming, type 1111 in the comments. There is also a deeper connection forming between you and God, one that feels more personal, more real, and more present in your daily life than ever before. This connection is not built on perfection or constant certainty, but on a genuine relationship that has been strengthened through every moment you chose to trust, even when you did not have all the answers. You may begin to feel God's presence in simple moments, in quiet reflections, or in the way your heart feels guided towards certain decisions, and these experiences will continue to grow as you remain open and attentive to them. This is a time of renewal, not just in your circumstances, but in your spirit, your thoughts, and your sense of purpose. You are not returning to who you once were, but stepping into who you were always meant to become, and that version of you carries a strength and a light that cannot be dimmed by the challenges of the past. There is a beauty in this transformation that goes beyond what others can see, because it is something deeply rooted in your relationship with God and the journey you have walked together. The road ahead will not be without its moments of testing, but those moments will feel different now, because you are no longer walking through them with the same uncertainty or fear. You have already proven to yourself that you can endure, that you can trust, and that you can rise even when things feel difficult. And that knowledge will carry you through anything that comes your way. There is a resilience within you now that cannot be easily shaken, because it has been built through real experience and real faith. There is also a quiet joy that will begin to grow within you, a joy that does not depend on everything being perfect, but comes from a deep sense of peace and alignment with God's will. This joy will show itself in small moments, in the way you smile without needing a reason, in the way you feel calm even when things around you are uncertain, and in the way you find beauty in places you once overlooked. This is the kind of joy that stays, because it is not based on temporary circumstances, but on something much deeper and more lasting. Could a hidden CIA brain ritual be the missing key to wealth and abundance? A leaked report has exposed a shocking 7-second technique designed to reprogram the mind for financial success. Verified by 4 leading neuroscience labs, this simple daily ritual is helping ordinary people move from stress and debt into lives filled with money, luxury, travel, and opportunity. People who once struggled to pay bills are now experiencing financial breakthroughs they never thought possible. But warnings say, this page could be removed at any moment. Click the link in the description and comments below to see why so many people are talking about it right now. As you continue forward, remember that this is only the beginning of what has been prepared for you, because what you have just completed was a doorway, not the final destination. There is so much more ahead, so much more growth, so much more love, and so many more blessings that will continue to unfold as you walk in faith and remain connected to God. You are not meant to rush this process, because everything is happening in the right time, in the right way, and for the right reasons. This is the kind of change that does not arrive with noise or sudden disruption, but instead flows like a calm river, steady and certain, carrying you into a place that feels more aligned with who you truly are. You may not see everything clearly yet, but there is a deep sense within your spirit that something has shifted, something real and lasting that cannot be undone. What you once struggled to understand is now beginning to make sense in a way that brings peace instead of confusion, because you are seeing your journey through a new lens, one that is filled with grace rather than doubt. The moments that once felt heavy now appear as stepping stones, guiding you toward the strength you carry today, and there is a quiet gratitude forming in your heart for every part of the path that brought you here. This gratitude is not forced or shallow, but deeply rooted in the realization that nothing was wasted, not even the hardest days that once made you question everything. If this peace feels real to your heart, type 666 in the comments. There is also a growing clarity within you, a sense that you are no longer walking in circles or searching endlessly for answers that once felt just out of reach. You are beginning to understand that the answers were never meant to come all at once, but step by step, as your heart became ready to receive them. This clarity is bringing a new kind of confidence, one that does not rely on external validation, but is built on the quiet assurance that you are exactly where you need to be. You are no longer chasing what was not meant for you, because you are being gently led toward what truly belongs in your life. In this season, you may also begin to notice that certain things are naturally falling away, not with pain or resistance, but with a sense of release that feels almost relieving. Relationships, habits, or thoughts that once held a strong place in your life are losing their grip, making space for something healthier, something more aligned with the person you have become. This is not loss, even if it may feel unfamiliar at times, but a form of preparation, clearing the way for what is meant to enter your life without conflict or confusion. There is a deeper trust forming within you now, one that allows you to move forward without needing to control every outcome or predict every step. This trust is not blind or uncertain, but rooted in everything you have already experienced. Every moment that proved to you that God was present even when things did not go as planned. You are learning to let go of the need to understand everything immediately, and in doing so, you are finding a peace that was not available to you before. Some of the changes happening around you may feel subtle at first, but they will grow stronger with time, revealing themselves in ways that are clear and undeniable. Opportunities will appear in places you did not expect, and doors will open without struggle, guiding you toward paths that feel natural and right. These moments will not bring confusion or doubt, but a calm sense of certainty, as if your heart already recognizes what your mind is still catching up to understand. If you feel ready to receive what is coming, type 2020 in the comments. There is also a new level of emotional strength within you, one that allows you to face situations with a calmness that once felt out of reach. You are no longer easily shaken by things that would have once overwhelmed you, because you now carry a deeper sense of stability within your spirit. This strength is not something you need to prove to others, because it shows itself naturally in the way you respond, in the way you remain steady, and in the way you choose peace over conflict. As you continue to move forward, you may also find that your perspective on life is changing in ways that feel both surprising and comforting. Things that once seemed urgent or important may no longer hold the same weight, while the simple, meaningful aspects of life become more valuable and fulfilling. This shift is not accidental, but a reflection of your growth, a sign that your priorities are aligning more closely with what truly matters. There is also a sense